Okay, so if you stayed till the end credit scene in Deadpool, which came out last year, you'll remember that there was a scene where he basically said that in the sequel they were going to have a character which is called Cable from the comics. As you can see here, Cable is kind of a time-travelling guy who is the son of Cyclops in the comics. And the question was who we were going to get to play this guy. Well, it got revealed a while ago that it was Josh Brolin who's going to play him, which is a great choice. Interestingly, Josh Brolin is also playing Thanos in the Avengers Infinity War, which is out next year, so that's going to be a little bit kind of weird. But that aside, anyway, that's a separate cinematic universe. They cast Josh Brolin, and today we had a first look at his appearance. A couple of photographs that went up on Ryan Reynolds' Twitter account. This is one of them, looks really great, and another one here as we can see. Now, the way he looks here in comparison to how he looks in the comics, looks a little bit more grounded here in what he's wearing. The actual thing that he wears in the comics is slightly different, but I'll show you it before, but I'll show you in a second again. Now, interestingly, Ryan Reynolds has made reference here to him being a time traveller as well, so somehow they're going to have that as part of his character in this, because they do take a lot of liberties when they make these comic book movies, especially with the X-Men franchise. So you can see the difference here. This is the character of the comics. Looks very sort of 1990s style, a lot like Deadpool as well. So how that's going to play out in the movie, we've had a bit of a look today anyway at how he really kind of looks in the cinematic equivalent of this character. Like I say, looks a little bit more grounded in terms of his appearance, the clothes that he's wearing, that kind of thing. So I found this quite interesting anyway, nothing much else to say. There's 3 movies next year in the X-Men franchise that are coming out in 2018. There's New Mutants in, I think it's April time when that comes out. Yeah, April time it says here. Then there's Deadpool 2, which is obviously what we're talking about now. That comes out in June, so that's less than 2 months later, basically. And then following that, there's going to be X-Men Dark Phoenix, which from what I understand, well, obviously it's going to have Jean Grey, but the characters that were introduced, the younger characters that were introduced in X-Men Apocalypse last year are going to be in that. So very interesting. We'll be following this as it develops, so check back, Brand X Reviews, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much.